Hey guys, Lord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Collector's Edition Platinum Chase. Oh jeez. And in this case, it's a double case of oh jeez, because this, my friends, is the wrong Guy Gardner. It just is, and I'll explain why in just a moment. That said, this is brought to us by the not-so-fine folks over at McFarlane Toys, because, let's face it, we're all fucking sick of this Platinum Chase bullshit, right? And, also, there is a bit of a snafu with my particular figure, on top of the fact that it is not the version of Guy Gardner that I was looking for. So, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Guy Gardner has to offer in terms of accessories. Because if there's one thing they did right, they actually gave him a decent amount of accessories. Oh, and they took away that stupid-ass card stamp. So we got the collectible trading card, business as usual. The bio on the back. I'm surprised it doesn't say an egotistical douchebag for stats there. Because that's kind of what Guy Gardner is. He's a douchey Green Lantern. It's a wonder he is a Green Lantern. I think he'd make more sense as a Red Lantern, or I don't know. There's not a Lantern Corps for like ignorance and arrogance, but he kind of fits that bill. That said, speaking of lanterns, he's got one of those. There you go. Same clear plastic we're used to seeing, but I like these because they glow when I take pics of them, so that's kind of cool. He's got opposite, grip and fist hand to what he's got on him. He's got the infamous booger picking hand and the splayed open jazz hand there. A single one of those. It'd be nice if we got two, but whatever. He's got two alternate face plates. There's one where he's just kind of stuck and one where he's kind of screaming. This is the face I made when I found out this was the Platinum Chase. Those of you wondering. And last but not least, he's got an alternate hairpiece, which is kind of like his bowl cut, whatever. But it's a little weird looking. I'm not going to lie. It's got some spikes in the front. This hair, to me, seems to fit a little better. I think this is closer to his bowl cut. So, there you go. Says he does kind of look like Mo from the Three Stooges, doesn't he? But taking a closer look at Mr. Guy Gardner here, he does have the hockey puck display stand we're used to seeing with all McFarlane Toys releases. And let me tell you a story about Young Overlord. Young Overlord grew up with this little show called Batman the Brave and the Bold. You might have heard of it. In that show, Guy Gardner was a Green Lantern, so he had a green suit with white gloves and I think green boots. I can't remember if they were green or white, but I knew he had white gloves and he had a green vest. For whatever the fuck reason, this version has a blue vest and like bright blue pants and brown boots. I'm sure that's accurate to something, but when I close my eyes and think of Guy Gardner, no homo, I think of the version I saw in Batman Brave and the Bold that Kilowog almost kicked the living dog shit out of. Not this. Fuck this Platinum Chase bullshit, McFarlane Toys. It's fucking stupid. We're fucking sick of it. We don't want to fucking deal with it no more. We just want to buy what we want, get what we want, when we want to get it. These are fucking toys. Not food, toilet paper, laundry detergent, clothes, shit to fix your house. It's not necessity shit. Quit with the bullshit, you fucking monkey scrotes. That said, to add insult to injury, he's got two right fucking shoulders. Need I say any more? Oh boy. So, I'm going to try and get through this without having a fucking aneurysm, but unfortunately I can't make any promises. So, as far as articulation goes, his head will rotate. It'll look up, down, tilt side to side. That's all fine and dandy. You have to be careful not to knock the face plates off, because between this guy and Captain Cold, they don't stay on quite as nice as some of the previous collector editions. Maybe that's just mine, but it's just something I noticed. And Captain Cold, I could probably heat up the hood and push it down a bit, get it to stay on there a little better. That said, his shoulders go out, back down, rotate all the way around. He's got bicep swivel, kind of loose on that, but whatever. Double elbow. Got the Cliffs Dover going on there. And not for nothing, are these parts reused? I don't know. I looked at Firestorm and Wildcat and the Alan Scott Green Lantern and Jonah Hex. I don't recognize any of these parts. I thought for sure this guy would have been reused to somebody, but maybe he's not. He's got ball hinge wrists. Those work fine. His torso is like that kind of tube setup, so he's got a bit of movement towards the top, but you're mostly going to get your twist and stuff down by the waist. Hips will kick forward and back. He'll kick out to the side, back down. He doesn't really have a thigh cut to speak of, which is kind of weird. He's got double knee. Again, kind of the Cliffs of Dover going on there. I feel like I've seen this cut too, but I don't know what body this is. Then he's got a ball hinge ankle that will rotate, hinge, and pivot. He's got a toe joint, which is nice and tight on both sides. So I'll give him that. Of course, he's got the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Let's give him this lantern here. He can hold it in his hand like so. I will say, it does kind of suck we don't get the constructs, but we've gotten so many constructs. You could just kind of steal one from those guys, but man, oh man. God forbid you get the platinum chases you want in life, right? Like Blue Azrael, or Arcus Hamok, or The Question, or Shining Knight, or the Spawn Batman, which maybe by now I will have acquired. I don't know. I'm recording this in advance, as I often do with my videos. But word of the wise, kids. If you think you're going to walk into the store and find the platinum chases you want, why don't you jerk off into a sock first? Because if there's anything I've learned, if you shit in one hand and wish in the other, the hand is going to fill with shit a lot quicker than the hand filled with wishes. So, with that being said, on that, a bombshell of a note, this time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is the Wrong Guy Gardner, alongside the other characters released in this current Collector's Edition wave. We have the infamous, and kind of hard to find for some weird reason, and very tall, Power Girl, as well as my personal favorite of the wave, Captain Cold. Even though I'm not that much of a Flash guy, but yeah, I would say this is one of the better Collector's Edition waves out there. I mean, we've had worse, right? Probably one of the earlier ones, but either way, I think the character selection is pretty good here. So getting these two out of the way, reviews of them will be coming up over the course of the next couple of days here. That said, bring in our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus, whose sword is all up in his junk, and mace is falling out of his hand. Because he's old, people, not because he's crap. Unlike the Wrong Guy Gardner here. And then we also have the infamous 11 Spawn, also not crap, but also not towering over everyone. He's a little taller than Guy, but not enough. So, with that being said, it is time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and on top of the fact that this is not the fucking version of good old Guy Gardner that your boy was hoping for, he has two of the same shoulder piece. So, moral of the story is, this platinum chase bullshit is fucking stupid, and McFarlane Toys is ran by incompetent monkey scrotums. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.